So today we're going to be making a chocolate cinnamon cake with a strawberry filling. Right now we're getting the flour. Now I used the all-purpose flour this time, but next time I advise using cake flour. Cake flour has less protein in it, so it leads to a softer cake, kind of like a more moist, and it's called cake flour for a reason. In a separate bowl, these are the wet ingredients for the cake. So we have our butter, we have our eggs, and we mixed our sugar in with the butter too. When you go to add flour or baking powder into your mixer or hand mixer, make sure that the mixing part is already set in the bowl when you turn it on, because if you turn it on and then set it in the bowl, well, just imagine a big cloud of white or brown, whatever you're using. I was super excited about this food coloring because it was made from spices and vegetable juice, and it wasn't made out of all of the bad things. I would highly recommend it. I've noticed that some of the other food colorings that are not as healthy gave me headaches after consuming them, so this brand I recommend. The only caveat is that now I put this food coloring in here because I was making a red velvet cake, but the pigment wasn't strong enough. So instead of it being a red velvet cake, it just turned out looking a bit more like a chocolate cake. So if you want that deep red velvety look, then okay, the other food coloring might be the way to go. But if you're more concerned about health, then I would suggest this one. Do not try this at home. Don't forget to spray your pan with your olive oil spray or whatever oil spray you have, because I forgot to spray my first cake pan. Now, hallelujah, my cake did not get stuck. So thankful for that. But next time, let's just remember to add that. Now this is me making the frosting. This is buttercream frosting, which if anyone knows a healthier way to make buttercream frosting, please let me know. Because all it is butter and powdered sugar with a little bit of milk and some coloring if you want to add that. I want to continue to make cakes, but I want them to be healthier. I want to feel good about eating my cake. I've made an avocado frosting for my brownies one time, which was actually tasty, but I would need a lot of avocados to ice a cake with that type. So again, if you know any healthier alternatives, please let your girl know. A little tip is that if you don't want your frosting to be too sweet, which I think in this video I made it a bit sweeter than I would like it to be, then you can add a little bit of lemon juice to kind of cut that sweetness. Don't add too much unless you want the frosting to taste lemony. You can also add less powdered sugar than what the recipe calls for. But one key important thing about making your buttercream frosting is that you whip your butter. Whip it until it's white. Whip it until it's nice and fluffy. That's how you're going to get the most out of your buttercream frosting. I didn't do it in this video, but of course you could add cocoa powder if you want to make it chocolate. One time I made a chocolate peanut butter frosting. You can add cinnamon, nutmeg, so there's all sorts of things you can do. Now this is the next day. The cakes have been chilling in the refrigerator all night. I'm gonna be quite frank, I didn't watch any videos prior to this with the intention of learning how to make a cake, as in making it and then decorating it. So I pulled from the few videos that I've watched in the past, along with the countless videos of how to cake it that I watched during my elementary school years, and well, put that knowledge together and made it work. I remember seeing Yolanda Gamp cut the tops of her cakes, so that's what I was doing here. Now here's my simple syrup made with water and honey. The purpose of this is to add moisture back into the cake. This is a strawberry preserve filling with fresh strawberries on top. Serves as our middle layer. And at this point, I've already crumb coated and chilled that first cake. So now we're going for the top. Now, I did watch a few cake videos after making this cake, and I realized that I could have did this at a different approach. There's a better way to crumb coat and chill the cake, so next time I know, but this time this is how I did it. Fast forward, pink frosting. If you'd like to see me frosting the cake with this pink frosting, then go ahead and check out my Instagram. The video's on there. Right now I'm doing a little design, just a free-handed design. One thing that I would do differently next time is use a smaller piping tip to get a more detailed look. When you're adding fresh fruit on top of your cake, make sure that the fruit is completely dry first. You can get a clean paper towel and dry them off there. Added some clear sprinkles on top. Voila! Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe for more cakes on our cake journey.